Keeping all this in view, the medical record department is organized as under Office for Medical Record Officer and Assistant MRO, document processed area comprising of assembly and deficiency check desk, incomplete record control desk, coding and indexing desk, discharge analysis and vital statistics desk, record storage, active record storage, inactive record storage. Staffing: medical record officer in 1 number, medical record technician 4 numbers, clerks 3, peon 1, statistician 1, admission and inquiry office, assistant medical record officer 1, medical record technician 5, medical record attendant 4, receptionist 5. This is for a 500 bedded hospital. Central Record Office, Assistant Medical Record Officer 1, Medical Record Technician Assistant Recording Officer 8, Medical Record Attendants 8, and Statistical Assistant 5. So this is a department comprising of number of each and every roles and the required number of people for each and every roles are discussed in the previous 2 slides. Physical facilities. Space and general facilities requirement. Admission of the inquiry office. Space 125 to 175 square feet. Requirement. General office equipment. Separate counters for admitting clerk, receptionist, handling information. Adequate waiting space. Telephone facility. Toilets, etc. Central record office. The space requirement depends upon the size of the hospital from 50 to 500. There are many adequate to store inactive medical records also. Fully functional computers and proper office equipment for staff required. Outpatient record section space changes from 2 to 3 square feet per bed. Separate counters for registration of old and new adults. Counter space 24 with wide and 40 height is specified. Waiting area furnished with chairs and announcement boards. Layout of medical record office can be seen here, comprising of storage space, office space in a customized and modularized cubicle spaces, toilets, photocopy space, conference seminar, MRO's office, waiting lounge, reception, and chief MRO's office. Processing of records and their flow upon admission of a patient. Admitting office, admission list, census desk. So this is the processing order from the time the patient enters the hospital. Admitting office, admission records, nursing unit check desk, copy of the admission list, admission, incomplete patient index card, incomplete record control desk. The important actions are performed by admitting office are summarized below. Initiates patient hospitalization record, assigns admission number, prepares admission record, sends patient data to nursing unit, sends admission record to nursing unit, copy of the admission record to admission check desk. Admission check desk receives admission advice from the admitting office, enters their admission on the patient index card. If no previous admission, makes a new index card, sends the index card to incomplete record control desk, sends the records of previous admission to nursing unit, prepares record folders with admission record, makes entries to accession register. Census desk prepares the admission list from the admitting office, collects discharge patient records from the nursing unit, prepares discharge list, and prepares the census report list. Okay, movement of medical records upon the discharge of patient. Nursing unit discharges the record, it goes to census desk for its record for reporting, then goes to the assembling and deficiency check desk. Assembly check desk requires 2 incomplete discharge records and completed discharge records, coding and indexing the desk. Then it goes to the discharge analysis desk for vital statistic calculations. Then complete the patient record index cards, complete the records, files, and it also stores the files in the admission check desk. So this is how the patient from the enters the hospital, flows through, he gets discharged. So incomplete record control, filing of the medical records, and filing of medical records can be seen in 2 of these images. Coding and indexing. In each medical record, the international code numbers is assigned to the diagnosis based on the international classification of the disease issued by the WHO. This is to bring about accuracy and uniformity in reporting of the diseases by various hospitals. Indexing. So indexing begins as follows: alphabetical master index, disease index, operational index, physician index, and unit index. Okay. Storage and retrieval. The storage and the following factors are considered for an effective filing system: compactness to reduce the physical effort, accessibility for speedy location, simplicity for understanding, economical in both cost of the installation and operation, elasticity to expand according to the future requirement, tracer system for document in the circulation. Systems for filing. There are two different systems: decentralized system and centralized system. Under this, system, inpatient, outpatient departments have their own individual records, and they file them independently within their departments. This system is labor intensive, and the operating costs are higher. In centralized system, are filed centrally in a medical record department, and it's efficient, provides better control, and it is cost effective. Methods of filing: numerical methods, alphabetical methods, chronological methods, terminal digit system, and mid digit system. Okay, so this is a pro forma of filing the register, comprising of date, IP number, file number, name, discharge date, discharge type, resident sign, and medical record desk clerk sign. Filing procedures: the types of files useful to filing.